Welcome to the WHHI-TV Daily News. It's another beautiful day in the Lowcountry. I'm Betsy McDaniel, and here are today's headlines. Hilton Head Island will have its first new fire chief in nearly a decade with the swearing in of current Deputy Chief of Operations Chris Blankenship Friday morning. That ceremony will take place at Fire Station 1 near Shipyard. Blankenship's promotion follows the retirement of Fire Chief Brad Tadlock, who'd been chief for 8 years. Of course, our natural environment is what draws many folks to move to our area, but their coming frequently also impacts that environment. A landmark live oak tree in Port Royal is at the heart of just such an issue. A developer wants to remove the 43-inch oak as part of a 5-home development on 12th Street, just off Paris Avenue. Neighbors have complained, and the removal of the tree has been stopped for now. But a meeting of the town zoning board October 3rd will take up the issue again. Sadly, the next to last horse stables on Hilton Head could become another housing development on the island. The Driftwood Stables on Jonesville Road is a popular horseback riding area with 17 horses currently calling the stables home. However, the land has been rezoned as residential, and the operator of the stables has been given 60 days to find a new home for those horses. Beaufort County's council has beaten back an effort to allow golf carts to use the pedestrian and bike paths along Bookwalter and Bluffton parkways. Many already use the parkways illegally, as the speed limits on those roads is 45 miles an hour, and golf carts are only okay to ride on roads with 35 mile an hour or less speed limits. Proponents of allowing the carts on those roadways say there aren't enough slower limit roads to ride on. Biking groups in the area oppose the idea and have won the day for now. And we certainly hear enough about the bad people in our midst. How about a heartwarming one for a change? Hilton Head Islander Karen Von Name, a 91-year-old saint who has spent more than 3 decades as a foster parent, now caring for her 100th child, a 5-month-old girl. The child gets rides in a 60-year-old pram and takes naps in a bassinet Van Name made for her granddaughters. She began fostering kids in her native New York and has continued since moving to Hilton Head 20 years ago. She's fostered kids of all ages, but favors newborns, and has had as many as 4 at a time. She'd always said that she'd retire after her 100th child or reaching 100 years old. But now that she has reached that 100th child, she said she's not sure if she's done yet. The media sources on your screen will have more on these and other stories, and we would love for you to like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram at WHHI-TV. And if you have an idea for a news story, we'd love to hear it, so drop us a line at news@WHHITV.com. And now here's Justin Jarrett with what happened last night in the Loco.
Hey there, it's time for Last Night in the Loco on WHHI, powered by LocoSports.com. With the move to the NCAA Division II Peach Belt Conference, there was some valid concern about how the USCB Sand Sharks would fit into a new competitive landscape. For the women's soccer team, those concerns have been laid to rest. The Sand Sharks have won their first 5 games to open the D2 era at USCB, and they haven't allowed a goal yet. With 5 straight clean sheets to start the campaign, the Sand Sharks surely have the Peach Belt's attention at this point. And if not, perhaps scooping up 2 more weekly honors will do the trick. Emily Worrell was named the Peach Belt Goalkeeper of the Week for the 3rd straight week after 164 more minutes of flawless play in net. And fellow sophomore Scene Vi Anderson picked up Offensive Player of the Week honors after netting her first career hat trick in a 5-0 win at Clayton State and scoring 5 goals in her last 3 games. Local cross-country stars went toe-to-toe and stride for stride at the Beaufort County Championships last weekend, and the Bluffton Bobcats ran away with the team titles. Earlon Baker ran a 16-17 5K to win the boys race and lead the Bobcats to the title, while Bluffton had 4 girls finish in the top 9 to take the crown, despite May River's Anya Arroyo winning the individual title by over a minute with a blistering time of 18:45. We can't wait to see those times continue to drop as we move through the fall and toward the state championships. For Loco Sports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Loco.
Thanks, Justin. Now let's head to Maria for a look at that weather.
Thanks, Betsy. All right, so taking a look ahead. Thursday, it's going to be cloudy with Hilton Head having a high of 85, a low of 70. Bluffton's going to have a high of 86, a low of 67. And Beaufort's going to have a high of 87, a low of 66. The sunrise for Thursday is going to be at 7:06 and sunset's going to be at 7:29. Taking a look at the beach tides, low tide's going to be at 8:24 a.m. and high tide's going to be at 1:31 p.m. Taking a look into the rest of the week and into the weekend, Friday it's going to be cloudy with highs in the 80s, lows in the upper 60s. Saturday it's going to be cloudy with highs in the 80s, lows in the upper 60s. And come Sunday it's going to be cloudy with scattered thunder showers throughout the area throughout the afternoon, highs in the 80s, lows in the 70s. That's it for today. Let's head back to the desk.
Thanks, Maria. After a quick break, we're going to talk with Steve Gato about the latest and how to save on taxes. Stay with us.